from News Channel 15, winner of the Intercollegiate Broadcasting System Award for the nation's best community college TV station. You're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening, and thanks for joining us here tonight on this Wednesday. I'm Kyle Peach reporting. Here's a look at what's going on tonight. We begin with area court news, and out of White County, Emmett Conley of Crossville was sentenced to 30 years in state prison on a charge of criminal sexual assault. Conley was arrested back in May on a warrant charging him with 2 counts of criminal sexual abuse and 1 count of criminal sexual assault and 1 count of criminal sexual abuse. In July, a jury found him guilty on 1 count of criminal sexual assault of a family member under the age of 18. He was found not guilty on 2 other charges. Conley had previously served 6 years in prison, being released in 2003 on a similar charge in Edwards County. In Wayne County Circuit Court, WFIW says 40-year-old Michael Tunney of Fairfield pled guilty to a possession of meth charge and was given 6 years in state prison. 43-year-old Sonny Wixom of Fairfield admitted to violating probation on a possession of meth charge that dated back to 2021 and was sentenced to 2 years in state prison while being credited for time served. 45-year-old Terry Hicksonbaugh of Fairfield pled guilty to meth possession and was given 24 months probation. 38-year-old Jesse Enlow of Broughton pled guilty to resisting a peace officer and was given a year of probation and ordered to spend 30 days in the Wayne County Jail. 31-year-old Jesus Guzman of Fairfield pled guilty to disorderly conduct and was given a year of conditional discharge. 33-year-old Anthony Evans of Flora pled guilty on 2 separate charges and was sentenced to a year of probation on an aggravated assault charge and given a year of court supervision on a DUI charge in Wayne County. 39-year-old Matthew Howard of Sisney pled guilty to a possession of a controlled substance charge and was given 4 years probation and also will spend 180 days in the Wayne County Jail. Howard was given credit for 10 days of time served. The Lawrence County Sheriff's Department reports the arrest of 69-year-old Mark Kensler of rural Lawrenceville on a charge of domestic battery. That arrest occurred yesterday, according to WAKO. Meanwhile, WFIW says that last night, Fairfield police stopped 33-year-old Jessica Robinson of Jeff at Northwest 7th and Tice Clevenger Boulevard. Robinson was found to be driving suspended, was cited and released. Also last night, 47-year-old Bobby W. Cottrell of Fairfield was stopped on East Curry Street and was found to be driving on a suspended license and with suspended registration, was cited and released. Meanwhile, several area arrests out of Hamilton County. Back on August 17th, Johnny Tipton of Elizabethtown was arrested on a trespassing complaint and was found with meth on his person, leading to a charge of meth possession. 44-year-old Rory Gibson of Broughton was arrested August 30th on domestic battery charges stemming from an incident involving a family member. 36-year-old Samantha Pauls of Macedonia was arrested August 31st, charged with aggravated battery, domestic battery, and aggravated use of a weapon. And 46-year-old Crystal Kilman of Herring and 43-year-old Casey Kissler of Carbondale were arrested in Hamilton County September 4th on charges of meth possession and unlawful use of property. WFIW also reports that Fairfield rural firemen, along with mutual aid from Fairfield City Fire Department, were called to a structure fire at 782 County Road 1700 East off of Rosewood Lane, southwest of Fairfield, after 6 o'clock last night. Fairfield Rural Fire Chief David Vaughn says a garage being used by Michael Vaughn was fully engulfed when firemen arrived. Michael Vaughn lives in a camper on the property. That camper was unharmed. Fire officials say the garage is a total loss. It appears the fire started in the rear area of the garage. Firemen were on the scene for about 1.5 hours. There were no injuries reported. Burn bans are now popping up in a few places in southeastern Illinois due to dry conditions. Burn bans that prohibit the outside burning are now in place in Lawrence, Clay, and Crawford counties. Richland County has issued a burn advisory urging caution when outdoor burning, but not banning the practice there at this point. Tuesday, Fairfield police investigated an accident at West Center Street and Southwest 3rd Street. WFIW says a 2012 Chrysler driven by 76-year-old Nancy Meyer of Fairfield struck a 2013 Jeep driven by 35-year-old Lauren Williams of Fairfield. Williams was traveling north through the intersection, and Meyer advised she did not see the Jeep, proceeded west into the intersection, striking the Jeep in the passenger rear. Meyer was cited for failing to yield at an intersection. Monday, Fairfield police investigated an accident on the 200 block of East Main involving a 2012 GMC and a 2008 Ford. The GMC, driven by 17-year-old Hannah Ficus of Sisney, attempted to change from the north to south lane, and did not see the Ford, driven by 43-year-old Robert Bigley of Fairfield. The GMC was damaged on the front driver's side, and the Ford received damage to the passenger side. Ficus was cited for improper lane usage. The official ribbon cutting and grand opening of the new Sumner City Hall is still pending. WAKO says Sumner Mayor Betty Bryan told the City Council there Tuesday night the new outside sign is expected to be ready in a couple of weeks, and landscaping and other work is progressing. A firm date for the ceremonies is hoped for perhaps a month or two from now. The council did move to purchase surveillance cameras and alarm systems, outside and inside cameras, a part of that system for that new facility. That was approved at that council meeting. Meanwhile, a motion was made to table and send to the Finance Committee for study and review. A recommendation was also sought for increasing the monthly salaries of elected Sumner officials. The fiscal year 24 audit was presented by Kemper CPA Group and approved, and work continues on the downtown sidewalk project near the school. A couple of changes made for the Americans with Disabilities Act compliance. WRUL reports that for more than 50 years, the White County Senior Citizen Center has been serving folks, offering meals both at the center and delivered to homes. Some 21,000 meals have been delivered this year to 190 people. 11,000 meals have been served at the center to 367 people. Executive Director for the center, Vicki Harrelson, says that while the center does receive funding through both the state and federal government, the 501c3 nonprofit organization doesn't receive nearly enough money to fully pay for the services it provides. Increased costs in food, gas, and supplies, as well as the increase in minimum wage and decrease in donations, is creating a hardship for the center, which is now requesting donations to help continue its services. Donations are tax deductible. For more information, you can call the center at 618-382-3111. Straight ahead, we've got a look at a wet weather forecast as tropical moisture moves in for the weekend. We've got that, plus a look at sports to come. We'll be right back.
At the First National Bank, we're proud to be a part of this community, serving you with dedication and a smile.
Our team is here to support you, offering financial solutions to meet your needs.
Whether saving for your future, financing your dreams, or managing your everyday banking, we're here to help.
Thank you for choosing the First National Bank.
And as proud supporters of our local teams,
we wish you the best of luck this season.
The First National Bank, your local bank supporting our local athletes. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Your new vehicle is at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Get a new 2024 Dodge Hornet for only $25,999 and the 2024 Ram HD, now up to $11,000 off MSRP at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. New 2024 Ford Super Duty with 3.9% APR and Ford Broncos now up to $6,000 off MSRP. See them all at stevefaulknerautomotive.com.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Welcome back. It's time to take a look at your weather forecast here tonight. Finally, the dry heat is going to be cooling off and rain will be moving in by about this time tomorrow night. Nothing showing up on the local scan of radar tonight, though, but that rain is on its way. 91 our high temperature today following a morning low of 56. So we're back on the above side of normal for this time of year. We missed a record high on this date by just 5 degrees after tying a record low earlier in the week. Cold catching weather, anybody? Here's a look at that tropical system beginning to move toward our area here. This the view in the early morning hours of Thursday. By about early afternoon to mid-afternoon, that rain will be making its way through the area. It will be with us through Thursday night, and actually it's going to be with us through much of the weekend. It will be churning over the top of us as that system falls apart. Wave after wave of rain, shower, and thunderstorm activity will be possible in southern Illinois. As far as the rain forecast, the total rain projected just through 7 o'clock Friday night. And again, as it moves up from the south to the north, more rain to the south, lesser amounts to the north, but it will continue to build as the system raises to the north. 1.5 inches expected down around Harrisburg, 1 and nearly 4/10 of an inch there in Albion. So everybody's going to get a pretty good amount of rainfall with the first wave through here. And again, we'll have rain chances through early next week thanks to this tropical system. So a good soaking could be coming our way by the time it's all said and done this weekend. Looking at your forecast maps for tonight, partly cloudy skies out there. Upper 50s to the north, low 60s to the south in southern Illinois. Then as we look at the forecast on your Thursday, not nearly as warm. Shower, thunderstorm chances increasing as the day goes on. We think it may be late afternoon before we see those shower and storm chances. Highs will top out in the low to mid 80s with the cloud cover. Thursday night, rain and thunderstorms will continue. Overnight lows not dipping very far, only to the low to mid 60s across the region. And then on Friday, more of the same. Shower and thunderstorm activity markedly cooler. High temperatures will only be in the low 70s on Friday. So again, recapping, partly cloudy, 60 tonight for our overnight low. And then as we look at the extended forecast, clouds on Thursday, rain and thunderstorms building in late, 86. Showers and thunderstorms, looks like the best chance will be through the day on Friday, through the early part of Saturday. Then they become a little bit more scattered Saturday and Sunday. Highs will be in the 60s this weekend. Scattered shower chances continue Monday and Tuesday of next week with highs in the low 80s before the sun peaks back out on Wednesday, back up to 85. That's your forecast. Sports is next. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Andrea Lull from Robinson, Illinois. For my first appointment, I knew I chose the right orthopedic center. The day's surgery went like planned. Registration went smooth, pre-surgery, and the nurse made me feel very comfortable. I'm currently 3 months out of surgery. I don't even feel like I had a total hip replacement, but I am having a much better quality of life with my new hip. WGH, we're going home.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Welcome back. Time now to take a look at sports. A busy day yesterday. We began with high school volleyball last night. Fairfield beat Newton in a showdown 2-1. Carmi blanks Flora 2-0. Breeze Central over Salem 2-0. Edwards County beats Grayville 2-0. Hamilton County beats Cesar-Valier 2-1. Lawrenceville over Hudsonville Palestine 2-0. And Wayne City beats Sisney 2-0. Boys golf yesterday at Benton. The host Rangers took first place in a 5-team match with 138 points. Anna Jonesboro second at 147. Hamilton County third at 162. Followed by Heron, and Benton's second team finished fifth. At Carmi yesterday, the host Bulldogs beat Flora 158-173. Sisney with no team score. Carmi's Aiden Willis and Gabe Winkleman tied for medalist honors at 37. At Salem yesterday, the host Wildcats beat Olney 154-163. Olney's Aiden Nealis tied Salem's Rhett Dietering for medalist honors at 35. Girls golf yesterday, NCOE fourth at Shawnee Hills with a 246. Carmi carded a 199. Ava Sheaver medalist at 47. Flora in that matchup had no team score. Girls tennis yesterday, Newton beats Mount Carmel 6-3. St. Anthony over Olney 8-1. Benton beats Salem 5-4. In cross country yesterday at Heron, the Tigers took first place with 19. Fairfield second, Salem fifth. Fairfield won the girls' race, Salem with no team score there. And finally, in boys soccer last night, Mount Carmel gets their first win, beating Robinson at home 1-0. Newton clipped Olney 1-0, and Salem beat Centralia 7-2. That does it for us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow for more news, weather, and sports. Good night.